What do you see when you look in the mirror?
I see someone who's happy and someone who's on my way to, somebody who's on their way to achieving their goals. I smile in the mirror. I see the person I want to be.
When did you first get involved or even addicted, if you want to use that word?
At 10 years old, I remember I told my dad that I was going to get addicted to something. I was going to be an alcoholic or a drug addict. And sure enough, I don't remember when I started dabbling. I started drinking a little bit in middle school, I think. And at 14 is really when I started drinking constantly, and that was mostly alone in my room.
So what were your methods of getting high, or what drugs were you taking?
I was drinking, and I was taking alcohol is my drug of choice, and I drank every day for a long time, and I would drink at 6 a.m. And I would also take speed, whatever kind of speed I could get my hands on. It was prescription pills for a long time, and it's been cocaine and meth. At the end, right before I went in to get help, I was doing meth probably 3 or 4 times a day, along with drinking every day, drinking to excess.
Okay, so when you were high, how did you see yourself in the mirror?
Mirrors were not my friend when I was high. I spent a lot of time staring in the mirrors, which is stereotypical of somebody who's on speed or a tweaker, and that was me. I hated who was in the mirror, and I physically I looked awful. My ribs were shrunk in. I was 30 something pounds underweight. My brain was so scattered. I spent a lot of time picking at my skin in the mirror.
How long did you continue to use?
I continued for 6 years, and there were times in there when I was sober, and I spent a lot of that time. I knew that I had a problem, and I knew that at 15 you don't sit alone in your room and drink until you pass out. So I spent a lot of that time trying to quit, and I couldn't figure out how to. Yeah, I think a lot of the drugs, especially at the beginning, the prescription pills, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know that the prescription is just the same thing as what you get on the street. You just get it from a doctor, and it's just as addicting. So in a way, and in some ways, I think I did know. I knew that this wasn't a way to live a long time, but I was also okay with that. That was I didn't expect to live long, and that was okay, as long as I could stay under the influence. I didn't ever think I'd be 20.
Did you ever hit bottom, or did you just see it coming?
I don't. I think you can always dig deeper. Until you're dead, there's farther to go. I saw death was coming. That was inevitable, and I wasn't. I was okay with that. So I don't know if I hit bottom or not. I had enough to decide that I'd rather be sober. Yeah, there's no bad time to get sober. If you have a problem, it's okay to stop. It's good to stop, no matter how far down you've gone or the things you haven't done. So I hit a bottom enough for me to stop.
Did you ever run?
Yeah, I ran a lot. Yeah. One time I ran away to Florida to kill myself. The big one was I was 18, and I fell in love with. I thought I was in love with this much older woman, and we ran away to Florida to kill ourselves together. Thankfully the Florida police had a map to get back to St. Louis for us. So that was, but I ran away from myself a lot. That's all drugs and alcohol are for me. For somebody who gets addicted to them, it's just a way to run away from Quinn, you know.
Okay, so what made you get help?
I got help when I was 16 actually, and that was to get out of being expelled from school. And then so I got forced into help. At 18, I had a full ride to college, and I blew away playing football and academics, and so I knew I can't go to, you know, all I'm doing is sitting in the bathroom. I sat in the bathroom stall and drank, and I knew I couldn't do that. So after a while, I decided to get help. And I came home to St. Louis to get help, and that lasted for a little while, and I really wasn't ready. I didn't really want help. I just wanted things in my life to work out. I didn't want to quit drinking and doing drugs. And I remember too that I would walk into grocery stores, and people, you know, I love being friendly with people, and I like talking with people and everything. And I'd walk into grocery stores, and I would smell bad, and I'd smell like a bar, and I had my sunglasses on inside, and people would walk around me and wouldn't want to talk to me. And so I'm not even sure why. I remember I called a place to get help, and they said, "We can take you in a few days." And I thought that's perfect, so I can still, if I don't want to go in a few days, I can still back out, and at least I've still got 2 or 3 days to drink and get high. And but I went up there. I don't know why I went, and thank God I did. So.
Would you change anything?
I don't think so. I you know, anything that I did before I got sober is a chance for me to help someone else who's in that predicament, or if I got myself in some unique situation, which I never did. No, everything I've ever done, someone else has done too. I'm not unique in any way. You know, I got drunk and did stupid things, just like everybody else who got drunk and did stupid things. But I'm able to help people who want to get sober and maybe think they can't, or just don't know what to do. So no, I don't regret anything. One of the things I've learned is that it's not helpful, and I learned this because of how people treated me. It's one of the best things I can do is just be an example, you know. And if someone's struggling, really I can just be an example. And if they ever want help, I can put my hand out for them. I can help them, but I can't make anyone. There's no one in this world can make anyone else do anything, especially get off drugs or alcohol, if they don't want to.
Where are you today?
Today I'm making all the things. I'm watching all my dreams come true, and all the things that I tried to do. I always wanted to be in music or in entertainment, show business of some kind or another, and you can't get famous if you die 6 months after you do anything. So today my life has turned around. I have friends, I have a job, I can look at myself in the mirror, and I'm watching my dreams come true. I didn't even have money for food, but when I was a kid, I had this thing, which you collect quarters in from all 50 states, and I collected all of them when I was a little kid. And then I didn't have any food, so I emptied it out to buy food. And I wrote this right after I got sober, and I had no money, no job, and my mind was still all messed up from everything, and I didn't know what I was gonna do, and thank God I stuck with it. It's called Inside My Head. Shadows creeping up the wall, ghosts from home inside this room. Alarm clock ringing by, and it's been ringing for you inside my head. last bit through this thing. Pour it out more lost. Another dream nailed to a cross. Take me far, far away. Hold me close through the night. Keep me sheltered from the storm. Hold me close, hold me tight. Hold me tight. Birds outside whisper daytime. Leaves of orange speak of fall. And all the clocks in here are broken. Inside my head, and every word has been spoken. Dogs barking sounds so strange. The mirror's face seems unfamiliar.